going to cover Kate, an overview on top from the line-by-line's place, and then we're going to go to his guardian myth. Finally, critique. I don't have a rhyme. All right.
What?
Sorry, couldn't get enough class. I know I'm disappointing here.
The elephants should do okay.
Yes.
You need to extend the entire case. It's the reason that we ran this app in the first place. First of all, we're currently under attack, missiles from around the world, and we can only shoot back. The app creates the needed mechanisms that can stop all the nukes in a worldwide schism. Russia, China, and terrorists right now could shoot the US, and it wouldn't be good. So we need in place some opposition to defend ourselves, and space is the best position. Secondly, we're key to asteroids, because if they hit the world, it'd be entirely destroyed. SBMD could help deflect a hit, and if we didn't have it, we'd be in deep shit. Thirdly, we need to stop proliferation. It's too expensive for any other nation. And finally, we take the ultimate high ground. Space weapons are infinitely profound. Once we take space, no one else will follow, preventing a war and infinite sorrow. Alright. And they say, so it's magical warfare, but this is simply not at all true. Their impacts are talking about invasions, which are relatively few. The US homeland would be completely safe, and their tiny weapons simply could not chafe. And then there's no impacts to this China card. In addition, its context is entirely barred by the 1AC, which specifically says that China threatens us, even today. That's Guardian myth. First of all, they have no link. Rainbows will still happen on other planets if we're over the brink of nuke war. And if their stories were true, you'd think we've already seen this, but their story's all new. Thirdly, this is all conjecture. Interesting, could be even a mythology lecture, but definitely not at all suited for debate and arguments about nuclear war. And Ragnarok is simply true. You can't prevent it. You don't even have a clue. Nordic wars are completely inevitable, and wars aren't bad. You look forward for the kill. And next off, we're going to the security critique. First of all, we can prove Dualt and the case. Our mindset will change by exploring space. And the planet's new hedge is what lets this happen. And might I remind you, this is pretty sick rapping. And realism is absolutely key here. The idea that it's wrong is simply unclear. And the way that the world works in the first place. And that's why we're key to stopping an arms race. This is what I have. Do you have any of these Guardian stuff now?
I have not found anything on how to stop Ragnarok.
How much time do I have?
Aside from elephants. Oh, this timer hasn't been started.
It's been 3 minutes. The song, it's been 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
Alright, keep going. We're gonna freestyle.
Oh god.
What have I gotten myself into?
I'm sorry.
Oh god. Alright. The explanation behind this whole Ragnarok thing is completely ridiculous. It's something argument they shouldn't bring into this debate because it has no evidence, and that's entirely important. And our evidence takes preeminence.
It says, obtain God, power blocking, power ready.
Wait, what?
You need to have God power, blocking power. Either an eclipse or
This is
ceasefire.
explaining how to stop Ragnarok, apparently.
Also, we can solve Ragnarok as soon as we get our weapons all out of the rock, because once we have our weapons into space, we can shoot all the Guardians who come to take this place. Yeah, I said blow up the Nordic gods.
Also, Greek gods are better.
Oh, and also, they discount a whole bunch of other myths. There's, from around the world.
Greek gods and Egyptian gods.
And it's really important that we not ignore these. It excludes all these kinds of other minorities. We have to include all these other types of legends. They're key to understanding concepts of heaven. And this is why you have to reject their arguments here. It sounds like they wrote this while they were drinking a lot of beer. Just wrap it slightly. Okay, we're gonna speech prep. Well, I don't know what time it is.
Alright,
we're gonna prep during the speech.